What is up, everybody? So I'm kind of pissed off right now. I bought a very expensive microphone to do live videos with, so my audio was a lot better. And for some reason, it's not working with my live video. It works with my phone, but not with live videos. And so it's like I was supposed to put this video out 30 minutes ago. I did a whole video on live Facebook that came across just because my microphone didn't work and I didn't know until the video was done. So yeah, if you saw that, I'm sorry. So now I'm just using my phone, and it's 6:30 in the morning and I don't have time to figure out the microphone. I got crap to do today, but I wanted to put out this video about belly fat. Okay, so belly fat is something that I get asked about all the time. By the way, it's day number 20 of my challenge. It's going really well. I went to Cracker Barrel yesterday and I had sirloin steak and green beans and carrots. And last night I had cake and ice cream because yesterday was my son's birthday and it was a great day and I had a lot of fun. But now I'm feeling a little bit bloated. My face is a little bit red from all the sugar that I had, that kind of stuff. Just drink a lot of water and I need to go work it out today, right? So that's that. So belly fat, how do you get rid of it? What's going on? Well, hey, I hate to burst your bubble, but spot fat loss is not a thing. Okay, you can't just concentrate on belly fat. Like if you concentrate on losing fat, you're going to lose fat over your whole body. Okay, your face, your arms, your back, your legs, your belly, all those areas are going to lose fat at the same time. Okay, there is no way to spot lose fat. Okay, like even some of the therapies out there that promise it, like no, like there is no way to do it. Okay, so that being said, we know what causes belly fat or causes your body to store more fat in its belly than anywhere else. And we know how to fix it, right? So number one is cortisol, okay? Cortisol increases when you have a highly stressful life. And now you may be telling me like, oh, you may have 1,000 excuses for stress, or you may not think of stress the same way I think of stress. Look, you may call it frustration or depression or anxiety or worry or go attitude, or always feeling like you have something else to do, or you feel like you never can rest, or you feel like you're exhausted all the time, or you feel sore all the time from your workouts. Like there's 1,000 different ways that people express feeling stressed, but that's what it is stress. Okay, so stress is something that causes more cortisol in your body. It's a fight or flight hormone in your body that causes you to gain more fat in your belly. Okay, so what we want to do, is lower cortisol. Okay, because if you lower the cortisol levels, then your body can actually burn the belly fat. Okay, so step number one to that is eat food. Okay, if you're working your butt off in the gym, your go mentality, you're stressed, you're anxious, you're exhausted, whatever it is, you have to eat. When your calories are too low, your metabolic system shuts down. When that happens, your body goes into a survivalist mentality, which is producing more cortisol, your fight or flight hormone. Okay, when you produce more cortisol, you're going to add more fat in your belly, okay, because your body's trying to keep you alive, okay, saying I don't know when the next time you're going to feed me is, I don't have enough calories to do all the things that I need to do and that you're putting me through, and so I'm going to store more fat in the belly so we can have it for later if we need it. That's what your body does, okay. Your body is a hoarder, okay. It's just what it does. So if you're dealing with belly fat, and you're like, well, I'm going to go on this crash diet, or I'm going to go on this juicing diet, or I'm going to lower my calories this much, or I'm going to skip breakfast, or which is called intermittent fasting, which is stupid. It's just skipping a meal every day. Anyway, when you do that, your body just produces more cortisol, okay, which is going to cause you to gain more belly fat. Yeah, you're lowering your calories, whoop-de-frickin-do, but that's not a good thing. in a lot of cases. Most of the time you want to increase your calories to burn fat, because when your body operates in a surplus, it actually feels more willing to operate all the systems it needs to operate, which is your brain, your metabolic system, your hormone production, muscle production, fat burn, all those things happen better when you have a surplus of calories. The other thing it does is it says, hey, we don't need to hold on to as many calories because we have a surplus. So it starts burning them off, right? So that's number one, eat food. Number two is don't eat shit, okay? Yeah, if your diet is full of sugar and processed foods, just get used to being fat or change your diet. Those are the two things I got for you, okay? Get rid of the sugar in your food because it's like a freaking meth addiction, okay? That means corn syrup, that means real sugar, that means fake sugar. Get rid of the sugar in your food, okay? And get rid of processed foods. Eat real foods. I love real foods. Like, I'm a huge proponent of just, if you see an apple, eat it. Don't go buy applesauce. Just eat an apple, okay? Unless you have some teeth problem, like they go buy the applesauce. But so anyway, eat whole foods, eat real foods. You can't expect to lose belly fat if you're eating fast food all the time because I have a busy lifestyle. Well, yeah, suck it up. So do I, but I have to freaking do this, right? Like, everybody that's in shape has a busy lifestyle, but they still have the same 24 freaking hours in a day that you have. So if they can make it work, you can make it work. You just need the right strategies on how to do that, right? So get with somebody, get the right strategies, and then do it in your life, right? So number one, eat food. Number two, stop eating crap processed sugar, okay? Number three, okay, don't do more work, okay? More work produces more cortisol. So a lot of people, they're very stressed out. They have a lot of fat. They want to lose belly fat. So they're like, this goes for the people that are already working out. Like, if you're already working out, like you're already doing some workouts, some cardio, stuff like that, and then you're like, man, I need to lose more fat. It's not working. And so a lot of people go, well, I need to go add another hour on the treadmill, right? Or I need to go add another day of high intensity group fitness workouts, right? Or whatever it is. Like, it's just stupid. Like, I get people all the time. Okay, there's a very popular high intensity fitness program. I guess there's a lot of them. And I get a lot of people that come to me from them, and they're like, man, I've done this for 30 days and I feel great, but I'm not losing any weight, right? Like, well, yeah, no shit, Sherlock, because you lowered your calories, right? Big red flag. You're not eating really great food. You may think you are, but the majority of people that think they're eating pretty good food aren't. Just FYI, you're probably eating still too low of calories, not enough protein. You still probably have way too much sugar in your diet, and carbs are necessary. So you have to eat carbs. Like, people that take carbs out are just dumb. So like, you're still probably not eating that great. You're probably not eating enough calories. And then you're doing these highly intense workouts, putting your body through massive amounts of stress. And so your body is just producing cortisol like nobody's business. And so you're retaining all of your fat. Yeah, you may feel better, like your cardiovascular, like your heart's in better shape, your circulation's better. You may have a slightly more muscle on your body. Usually all that is a central nervous system connection with the rest of your body, like, increases. So like, that's great. But yes, Lindy, I said too low of calories. Like, most people have too low calories. We need to eat quite a few calories. It's just about good calories, not bad calories. But yeah, a lot of people have way too low of calories. They do way too much work. Their body produces way too much cortisol. Their metabolic system isn't functioning the way it's supposed to. Hormones aren't functioning the way they're supposed to, because your body's going through so much stress that you're putting it through, not to mention all the life stress that you're going through on top of the physical stress that you're putting your body through. And so, of course, your body's going to respond in a negative manner by holding on to all that body fat, okay? So that's number three, I think. So it's eat food, right? Like, don't have a low calorie diet. Don't eat crap, okay? More work produces more cortisol, okay? So, like, the answer is not go do more cardio. The answer is to get with somebody that knows what the hell they're doing, and actually get the strategies and the advice you need to do workouts that actually lower your stress and lower your cortisol, because they are out there. I do them for people all the time. I write workouts for people that lower their cortisol and lower their stress. Ask my buddy. He did 7 days, I think he did 1 week of my program, weightlifting program, and he lost 7 pounds in 1 week. Pretty stellar, okay? In my opinion, at least. I don't know. That's pretty awesome. But number 4 is stop doing so much ab work. This one drives me crazy. People do all this freaking ab work to lower their belly fat. Like, that's just stupid. So think about it this way. You're doing, let's say, 200 crunches a day, right? Like, your abs are a muscle. When you train a muscle all the time, what happens? Does it get smaller? No. Muscles get larger when you train them all the time. So you're training your belly muscle all the time, and it's getting larger and larger and larger and expanding, but you're trying to make your waistline look smaller. Sounds like a counterintuitive action, and it is, okay? There are certain ab workouts that are great, but honestly, if you're doing free weights, you're doing standing motions, you're doing functional training, a lot of times you're getting enough ab work to make your body very healthy, unless there's some sort of there's some sort of deficient muscle there that we need to train. Like, most of the time you're getting enough ab work that you don't need to do all that ab work, and all you're doing is making your waistline larger because you're increasing the muscle mass in your waistline, but you're trying to decrease your belly fat, which, yeah, you may burn a couple calories doing it, but you're not burning any belly fat. You're just making your belly look larger. So stop doing all the crunches and all the ab work, because it's not helping you in the slightest. In fact, I was told very long time ago by my bodybuilding gurus, they told me, like, don't train abs until you can see them, period. Because your abs get a lot of work with everything that you do all day long, especially in the gym. If you're doing standing functional training, stuff like that, your abs are getting a whole lot of work. And the only way that you're going to see your abs is through really good diet, right? And so when you have a really great nutrition program and you're following it, and then you actually see your abs, then you can start saying, well, my upper abs are a little bit smaller than my lower abs, so I want to train those a little bit more, get more symmetry, right? Like, that's what ab training is. It's not, oh, I'm going to do a whole bunch of abs and then my waistline is going to be smaller. No, it's actually going to be larger. Like, I hate the people that train their obliques all the time. Like, your obliques on your abs are the sides of your abs, right? And you're training them with weight. And so they're getting larger and they're expanding. They're like, yeah, I'm training my waistline, try to get thin. I'm like, no, you're not. You're training your waistline and getting thicker. It makes no freaking sense, man. So yeah, that is my 4 steps on belly fat. So actually eat food, okay? Because when you eat food, it produces insulin, which lowers your cortisol, okay? Also, your body has to function with so many calories. If you don't have enough calories, if you're skipping meals for some dumb reason or replacing meals with juicing or whatever, like, you're just hurting yourself, okay? Stop it. Do this the right way so that you can sustain it for the next 20 years instead of gaining it back in 5 days when you quit your fasting protocol. So eat real food. You need carbohydrates, so get off keto. It's stupid. Let's see. Eat good food. Stop eating sugar and sugar substitutes and sugar-like things. And stop eating processed food. Like, you're not going to lose belly fat eating bonbons and Twinkies and McDonald's and stuff out of a box or the frozen section at Walmart. Like, it's stupid. And then stop doing all this high intensity, crazy cardio work, killing yourself, producing more cortisol, hanging on to more belly fat, like actually learn and educate yourself the strategies needed to lower cortisol in your workouts, actually see some really good results. And then finally, stop doing so much ab work. You have enough ab work, unless there's a deficient muscle group there. Like you have enough ab work in normal training. All you're doing with ab work is making your waistline larger. So that's my 2 cents this morning. By the way, day number 20 of my challenge, going great. I'm feeling awesome, looking awesome. Had a waitress at Cracker Barrel yesterday like stumble over her words when she looked at me, which was, awesome, made me feel good about myself, right? So I was like, oh yeah, my challenge is working, right? So day number 20, feeling good, looking good, and see you tomorrow, guys. Adios.